School Performing Arts Center. As a courtesy to the performers and fellow audience members, please silence all cell phones, pagers, and other electronic devices at this time. For the safety of the performers, flash photography is strictly prohibited. Please note the locations of the emergency exits on the side and rear of the auditorium. We would like to remind you that food, beverages, and gum are prohibited in the Performing Arts Center. If you find it necessary to leave during the performance, please do so through the exits at the rear of the auditorium. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Thank you all so much for being here tonight. My name is Kayla Camp, and this year marks my third year at Lake Dunoon. As a Muskego grad myself, I'm always excited to be back on this stage again. It's still a little surreal to be on the other side of the podium, but I'm so excited to share all the music that we've been working so hard in the last 3 months with you tonight. The first group that you're gonna see is our 6th grade band. And this band is made up of 2 smaller bands of 60 members, and we rehearse separately every other day. So today was the very first day that they have gotten to rehearse all together at our dress rehearsal field trip. During this portion of the concert, you're gonna see the beginning band students' journey as they begin playing an instrument. And it all starts with the first week of school. In that very first week, your child comes home and is oh so excited because they have learned how to make their very first sound, and it sounds something like this. Now, you might not have thought that was impressive, but in the first 2 weeks of band, we spent several days just playing on our mouthpieces. We lovingly call it honk and squeak day, and it is honk and squeaks. A few days to a week later, they start to learn how to read a couple of notes and rhythms. You may finally begin to recognize some of the tunes that they're practicing at home. We always start with the classics, Hot Cross Buns, and Merrily We Roll Along. Next, we move on to learn more than just notes and rhythms. With this next tune, we learned how to take chances and accept each other's best efforts, whether those were successes or failures, and solo in front of others. And I will tell you, this is the first class that I've had so many students interested in soloing. Every day I would ask for volunteers, and it was like every single hand was shooting up. And when I asked for soloists to volunteer for the concert, there was like 40 people who volunteered. So of course, I have like the hardest job to pick a few students to represent each section of our band, and it was incredibly hard to pick. But we have 4 soloists that are gonna be featured tonight. Evelyn Bose on flute, Landon Lewan on clarinet, Hannah Basler on trumpet, and Weston Ronning on baritone. We hope you enjoy Good King Wenceslas. Our last book tune was one of the very first duets we played together as a band. Duets show us how to communicate without words, to help listen to each other, and to make two different parts fit together like two different puzzle pieces. Please enjoy Jolly Old St. Nicholas. In band, we must work as a team to play our parts both independently and together. We must listen, watch, count, breathe, read the music, move our fingers. It's a lot to do all at once. These young musicians have grown so much since those first few notes, and this last piece we're going to play for you truly showcases their efforts. Beethoven's Ninth is an arrangement of a familiar tune, Ode to Joy, and quickly became a class favorite that was a challenge for us to put together. After sixth grade has finished this piece, we'll have a short transition where seventh grade will come on stage and sixth grade will go to sit in the audience. We hope you enjoy Beethoven's Ninth. The next band you will hear tonight is our combined 7th grade bands. We have 2 7th grade bands that meet every other day, and today was the first day that we got to rehearse all together. I was especially proud of this group today because one of our 7th grade bands has all of the percussionists, and the other 7th grade band has no percussionists. So this was the first time that we actually got all of those sounds all together, and I was very impressed with their hard work today. This group has really stepped up their musicianship this fall, and will showcase pieces tonight containing new key signatures, notes, and music vocabulary. If you were to walk into either of the 7th grade band rehearsals, you would see how these young musicians truly value each other as individuals. They support one another, challenge each other, and work together as a team. I'm so proud of their progress. Since beginning to play just 1 year ago, they were up on stage playing Beethoven's Ninth, right? The 3 pieces that you're gonna hear tonight are vastly different from those that they played a year ago, and it really shows all of the hard work that they've put in since then. The first piece we're gonna play for you is called Fire's Edge. before we play our last piece, I wanted to give you some details about our upcoming Bandorama concert. Information is going to be sent home after winter break, so another email from me. So sorry, but not sorry. Bandorama is on a Sunday, February 2nd, and we will need lots of parent support that day. So if you're interested in volunteering, the information that I send out will have a link to a Google form if you're interested in helping out that day. Make sure that the date is on your calendar and that your student has what they need, including their concert clothes like they're wearing tonight, their band shirt that was generously donated by the PTO, and a wire music stand. They will need to bring their own music stand to that concert. So if they don't currently have one at home, it's a great holiday gift idea. Wink, wink. All right, we have one more piece for you, and that is Ukrainian Christmas. The last group that you see here are our wonderful 8th graders. In 8th grade band, because of everything that we do in 6th and 7th grade, we get to dive more into the music itself. We're starting to bring the music to life by making it more expressive, learning to play more styles, and relating it to ourselves as people. This group is so special to me, and I've loved watching them grow as musicians and people. They were my first 6th grade class when I started at Late to Noon, so they were like my babies. They are driven to succeed and push themselves to achieve greatness. But what I really love most about this class is their sense of humor, kind hearts, and above all, their passion for making music together. The first piece that we're going to perform for you tonight is called Noel. All right, we'll give everyone a chance to heart rate to slow down a little bit. That is such an intense piece of music, and we have worked so hard on it. But after we get done playing it, I just feel like my adrenaline is just spiked. There are so many people that I would like to thank for their contributions to our Lake to Noon band program. First, I'd like to thank Sean DeBooth, my friend and colleague, for all of his support on a daily basis. Thank you also to our PAC staff and crew and chaperones for all of their help tonight. Thank you to the entire Lake to Noon staff for being so supportive of our music program and working with us with our lesson schedule this year. A special thanks to our administrators, Chad Krupar and John McEwing, for showing great support for our fine arts department. We are so thankful to have the opportunity to provide our talented musicians with a musical experience in such a high-quality music program. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to all the parents, grandparents, guardians for having your children in the music program, supporting them on their music journey, and supporting them always, really, means the world to them and to me. My mom still comes to my band concerts. Hey, Mom. 20 years later, and I'll never forget her support in those early years. Even if I didn't show it or tell her, it meant something to me. And it means something to them, too. In band, children learn to take on something that is difficult. In today's world, so many things are instant and easy and disposable. But learning to play an instrument is just as challenging as it's ever been. Students learn delayed gratification, perseverance, patience, dedication. There are no shortcuts, which develop strength, resiliency, and a strong work ethic. We have one more piece to play for you tonight. We hope it's definitely going to be the crowd pleaser, Harry Potter. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We'll see you February 2nd for Bandorama.